Today, I want to talk to you about the importance of supporting existing businesses here in Winnipeg while also attracting new investment and enterprises to our city. First, I want to start by just thanking the World Trade Center Winnipeg for allowing us access to their facility here today. This organization is one that's very close to my heart. As former chair of the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce, we worked very hard to obtain the World Trade Center license while I was chair. And now today, the World Trade Center Winnipeg is a member of the leading international trade network representing more than 300 World Trade Centers in nearly 100 countries. It's through this organization that support is provided to Manitoba and Winnipeg businesses looking to expand nationally or internationally, while also connecting national or international companies with businesses right here in the city of Winnipeg. They are also helping to kick off Small Business Week next week. I understand last year's kickoff was a sold-out event. Congratulations. And I want to wish you and everyone involved, obviously, the very best for the scheduled kickoff on Monday. I also want to extend my greetings to Mariette Moulaire, who I know is out working right now out of town. The World Trade Center Winnipeg, with the efforts of Economic Development Winnipeg and Yes Winnipeg, have together helped to build and to strengthen Winnipeg's already diverse and competitive business environment. Over the last 4 years, I believe we've changed as a city, and I believe we've changed for the better, and that businesses and people are increasingly taking notice of Winnipeg's tremendous economic advantages. And I believe it's important that a mayor reflect strong confidence and pride in our city to attract businesses to Winnipeg, and I'm committed to continuing to do that. Over the next 4 years, I'll continue to promote Winnipeg nationally and internationally as a great place to live, work, and invest and do business. As many of you know and will recall, Ubisoft's decision earlier this year to locate a new development studio in Winnipeg was a great example of what can happen when Winnipeg puts its best foot forward. This was a direct result of our collective efforts to promote Winnipeg as a place to do business, and resulted from an early trip during my term to Montreal to directly speak with Ubisoft and invite them to invest in Winnipeg. They're now investing $35 million into creating a development studio right here in our Exchange District, which is expected to generate up to 100 new jobs over the next 5 years for engineers, for tool programmers, and technical artists. And it's my understanding they're on track to formally launch their operation later this fall. I do believe for a combination of affordability and quality of life, there's no better place than Winnipeg as a place to do business and a place for a business to locate its operations. It's both a smart business decision and a healthy, fulfilling choice for employees. And I'm committed to working in partnership with our economic development agencies and the province of Manitoba to attract even more businesses to Winnipeg. At the same time, we need to support existing businesses. Small businesses are the engine of our economy. And as past chair of the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce, I fully appreciate how important it is to support small and medium-sized businesses across our city. To support businesses and economic growth in Winnipeg, I'm committed to, firstly, reducing red tape by tasking the Office of Public Engagement to work directly with businesses and owners and other stakeholders to identify a list of the top 10 outdated bylaws or regulations Council could update, could eliminate, and in doing so, make our city an even better place to do business. Secondly, holding annual small business summits to receive regular feedback directly from small business owners. Also, improving communication with business owners who are affected by road construction projects to help lessen the impact this work might have on their businesses. Also, phasing out the business tax by lowering the business tax rate annually, as we've been doing over the last 4 years. Incorporating greater economic development principles into our Winnipeg to more effectively identify, to prioritize, and plan for economic development opportunities based on a business case analysis and a clear understanding of the economic rate of return for the City of Winnipeg. While property taxes and maintaining service levels certainly remain important, we need to be continually looking beyond these standard government levers to balance the budget and to grow our city. By growing smarter, supporting business growth, and finding ways to be more efficient, We can optimize economic benefits accrued through a growing assessment base. And this is good for taxpayers across Winnipeg in every corner of our city. The annual Small Business Summit, organized together with the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce, it created a new and long overdue dialogue between the city, the Chamber, and business owners. Efforts to address red tape and improve the City of Winnipeg permit system have been ongoing. But the Small Business Summit, together with a new dedicated process to identify areas of red tape ripe for reduction, will help further improve the permitting process as well as overall city business operations. I say this jokingly, but watch out, Canadian Taxpayers Federation and the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. If our efforts are successful, obviously we hope we put you out of business, or at least reduce the amount of work that you need to do on behalf of your members. Winnipeg remains the economic engine of our great province, and our economic outlook remains very strong. With real GDP over $37 billion, our economy is projected to grow over the long run by an average annual compound rate of 2% or over 2%. Manitoba's current labor market forecasts projects over 166,000 job openings in the province between now and 2023, and forecasts demand to be spread across multiple sectors, including business, finance, services, trades, and transportation, and agribusiness. We're a growing city, and it's increasingly going to be home to both more jobs and more people. Immigration will continue to play an essential part of our growing economy, and as is demand for skilled labor remains strong. We need to be ready for this by better supporting new residents to our city, and we need to be working in lockstep with the province to ensure our efforts are aligned. This is also why I've committed to creating a newcomer welcome and inclusion policy for the City of Winnipeg. This policy would serve as a blueprint for enhancing the lives of newcomers in Winnipeg by identifying ways in which the city could better meet their distinct needs by working towards barrier-free access to city services and examining ways to enhance education and training on human rights and inclusion policies for city staff.